Anteaters. These remarkable creatures with long snouts and even longer tongues are some of the most fascinating animals on our planet. Hello, young explorers, and welcome to another exciting adventure on Fun Animals for Kids.
That's right. Today we're diving into the wonderful world of anteaters. Those specialized mammals who, as their name suggests, love to eat ants and other insects. Did you know there are 4 different species of anteaters in the world?
I sure did. And each one has its own special adaptations that make it perfectly suited for finding and eating thousands of ants and termites every day. Our young explorers are in for a real treat with this trending educational topic.
Absolutely. From their incredibly long tongues to their powerful claws, anteaters are truly nature's master insect hunters. So let's start our learning adventure and discover what makes these cute animals so special. The giant anteater is the largest of all anteater species, reaching up to 7 feet long from nose to tail. Can you imagine that, young explorers? That's taller than most adults. These amazing animals have several distinct features that make them instantly recognizable. First, let's talk about that long tubular snout. An anteater's nose and mouth form a long tube that allows it to probe deep into ant nests and termite mounds. And inside that snout is perhaps their most remarkable feature, their tongue. An anteater's tongue can extend up to 2 feet beyond its mouth and is covered in sticky saliva. This incredible tongue can flick in and out up to 160 times per minute when the anteater is feeding. That's faster than you can count. Their fur is another fascinating feature. Giant anteaters have coarse, grayish-brown fur with distinctive black and white markings. This fur serves as excellent camouflage in their grassland and forest habitats. The giant anteater also has an impressive bushy tail that it uses like a blanket when sleeping, and we can't forget those claws. Anteaters have powerful front legs with sharp, curved claws. These claws are so strong that anteaters actually walk on their knuckles to avoid damaging them. After all, these tools are essential for tearing open tough termite mounds and ant nests to get to the tasty insects inside.
Now that we know what anteaters look like, let's explore where these fascinating animals live.
Great idea. Anteaters are native to Central and South America, where they've adapted to a variety of beautiful habitats.
That's right. The giant anteater can be found in grasslands called savannas, in lush tropical rainforests, and even in wetland areas. They're quite adaptable animals.
While the smaller anteater species, like the silky anteater and the tamandua, prefer to spend most of their time in the trees of dense forests.
I've always found it amazing how the silky anteater, which is only about the size of a squirrel, can spend nearly its entire life in the treetops. Their fun, nature-filled homes are truly remarkable.
Absolutely. And the variety of environments where anteaters live helps explain why they've developed such different sizes and adaptations. From the canopy of the Amazon rainforest to the grassy plains of the Pantanal wetlands, these animals have found their perfect homes.
Young explorers, can you imagine walking through these habitats and suddenly spotting an anteater moving slowly through the grass or hanging from a branch? What an educational adventure that would be. As their name suggests, anteaters primarily eat ants and termites, though they occasionally snack on other insects too. A single giant anteater can devour up to 35,000 ants and termites in a single day. That's a lot of tiny meals. The way anteaters hunt is truly fascinating. They use their powerful sense of smell to locate ant colonies and termite mounds. Then they use those strong claws we talked about earlier to tear open the nest. Once the nest is open, the anteater flicks its long, sticky tongue inside to collect the insects. Interestingly, anteaters don't actually chew their food. They don't even have teeth. Instead, they rely on hard structures in their stomach to grind up the insects they swallow. And they eat quickly at each nest, staying for only about a minute before moving on. This is a clever survival strategy, as it prevents them from being swarmed and badly bitten by the defensive insects. Anteaters are also careful about which ant species they eat. They avoid the most aggressive types like army ants, and prefer species with less powerful stings or bites. This selective feeding shows just how smart these animals are about their dining habits.
Let's talk about how anteaters spend their days in the wild.
I always find animal behavior so interesting. Tell us more.
Most anteaters are solitary animals, preferring to live and hunt alone. They're generally active during the day, though some may become more nocturnal in areas with lots of human activity.
That makes sense. And I've heard they're constantly on the move, right?
Exactly. Giant anteaters rarely stay in one place for long. They're nomadic, always traveling to find new food sources. A single anteater might patrol a territory of up to 9,000 acres.
Wow, that's a lot of ground to cover. Young explorers, imagine walking that far every day just to find your meals.
And despite their somewhat awkward appearance, anteaters can move surprisingly quickly when they need to. Giant anteaters can run up to 30 miles per hour for short bursts. That's faster than humans can run.
That would make for a viral video moment, seeing an anteater sprint across the savannah. And what about resting? Where do these animals sleep?
Great question. Anteaters don't build permanent dens. Instead, they find sheltered spots to rest, often curling up with their bushy tails covering their bodies like a blanket. It's truly one of the cutest sights in nature. Though anteaters may seem defenseless, they actually have impressive ways to protect themselves in the wild. Their first line of defense is actually their excellent sense of smell, which helps them detect predators long before they get too close. When threatened, a giant anteater will stand on its hind legs, balancing with its tail, and is capable of fighting with those powerful front claws. These claws aren't just tools for opening termite mounds, they're serious weapons. An anteater can seriously injure or even kill predators like jaguars if cornered. Another survival trick anteaters use is camouflage. Their coloration helps them blend into their surroundings, making them harder for predators to spot. The black and white striped pattern of the giant anteater breaks up its outline when it's moving through tall grass or dappled forest light. Anteaters also tend to be most active during cooler parts of the day, avoiding the intense midday heat that could lead to overheating. This energy conservation is an important survival strategy, especially since they need to cover so much ground to find enough food. For the smaller tree-dwelling anteaters, like the silky anteater, simply staying high in the canopy keeps them safe from many ground predators. These tiny creatures also have a special grip that allows them to hold onto branches securely, even while sleeping.
The family life of anteaters begins when a male and female meet during breeding season. After mating, they go their separate ways, with the female taking on all parenting responsibilities. A baby anteater is called a pup, and usually only one pup is born at a time. When the pup arrives after a pregnancy lasting about 190 days, it's very small and undeveloped, but it immediately climbs onto its mother's back where it will spend most of its first year of life. This piggyback ride serves several important purposes. It keeps the baby safe from predators, helps it learn about finding food by watching its mother, and saves the pup's energy as it grows. The young anteater clings tightly to its mother's fur, and her distinctive markings actually help camouflage her baby. For the first few months, the pup feeds exclusively on its mother's milk. Gradually, it begins to try solid food, learning how to use its tongue to collect ants and termites by watching its mother. Young anteaters stay with their mothers for about 2 years, learning all the skills they'll need to survive on their own. This long period of maternal care is crucial for their development and shows the strong bond between anteater mothers and their young. Once independent, a young anteater will establish its own territory and continue the cycle of these remarkable animals. In the wild, anteaters can live up to 14 years, with some in captivity reaching 25 years or more.
Now let's talk about anteater intelligence and how they communicate.
Yes, these animals are much smarter than many people realize.
Absolutely. While they may not be as obviously intelligent as dolphins or chimpanzees, anteaters show remarkable problem-solving abilities, especially when it comes to finding food.
I've seen footage of anteaters carefully selecting which termite mounds to open based on how active they are. That takes real observation skills.
Exactly. And they remember which nests they've already visited, avoiding returning to depleted food sources. This spatial memory helps them forage efficiently across their large territories.
As for communication, anteaters are generally quiet animals, but they do have ways of conveying messages to each other. They use a combination of scent marking, body postures, and occasional vocalizations.
Yes, mother anteaters communicate with their pups using soft grunts and snorts, while adults might hiss or growl when threatened.
Young explorers, imagine trying to talk without making many sounds. Anteaters prove there are many ways to communicate beyond just speaking loudly.
They also leave scent trails by urinating or rubbing special glands against trees and plants. This helps mark their territory and can signal to other anteaters whether they're ready to mate.
Nature has given these amazing anteaters so many clever ways to navigate their social world.
Anteaters play a crucial role in their ecosystems as nature's pest controllers. By consuming millions of ants and termites throughout their lifetime, they help keep these insect populations in balance. This is especially important because some termite species can cause significant damage to forests if their numbers grow too large. In agricultural areas near forests, anteaters provide a natural form of pest control that benefits local farmers. Additionally, when anteaters dig into termite mounds and ant nests, they help aerate the soil, which can promote plant growth. Their digging activities can also help spread seeds and create microhabitats for other small creatures. Anteaters are what scientists call an umbrella species, meaning that by protecting anteaters and their habitats, we automatically protect many other plant and animal species that share those environments. This makes anteaters particularly valuable for conservation efforts. As they move through their large territories, anteaters also help connect different habitat patches, sometimes carrying seeds in their fur or in their digestive systems. This helps maintain genetic diversity in plant populations across their range. The presence of healthy anteater populations is often used as an indicator of overall ecosystem health. If anteaters are thriving in an area, it usually means the entire ecosystem is functioning well.
Unfortunately, like many animals featured on our educational Fun Animals for Kids YouTube channel, anteaters face several challenges in today's world.
That's right. The giant anteater is currently listed as vulnerable to extinction by conservation organizations. This means their numbers are decreasing in the wild.
What are the main threats they face?
The biggest threat is habitat loss due to deforestation and the conversion of their natural habitats into farmland. As forests and grasslands disappear, anteaters lose both their homes and their food sources.
They're also threatened by road accidents when they try to cross highways that now cut through their territories, and sadly, some are still hunted for food or captured for the illegal pet trade.
But there's good news too. Many conservation projects are working to protect anteaters and their habitats. Some wildlife reserves have been created specifically with anteaters in mind.
And education is making a difference. As more people learn about these amazing creatures through fun, trending educational content like our video, they become more interested in helping protect them.
Exactly. Some farmers are even learning to appreciate having anteaters around because they provide natural pest control by eating insects that might damage crops.
Young explorers, by learning about anteaters today, you're already helping these amazing animals by becoming more aware of their importance.
And so, young explorers, we've reached the end of our amazing journey into the world of anteaters.
What incredible animals they are! From their specialized tongues and powerful claws to their important role in maintaining healthy ecosystems, anteaters truly deserve our admiration and protection.
Throughout history, these remarkable creatures have adapted perfectly to their specialized niche, developing exactly the tools they need to thrive. They remind us that nature has amazing solutions for every challenge.
The story of the anteater teaches us so much about nature's diversity and the importance of each species in the web of life. When we protect animals like anteaters, we're also protecting entire ecosystems and all the plants and animals that live there.
And that's what makes learning about animals so important for kids. Understanding nature helps us become better stewards of our planet. By learning about creatures like anteaters today, you're preparing to make better decisions for our world tomorrow.
That's right. Knowledge is the first step toward caring, and caring leads to action. Every viral video watched, every fun fact learned, and every cute animal story shared helps build awareness about the amazing diversity of life on Earth.
So, young explorers, we hope you've enjoyed this adventure into the world of anteaters. Remember, nature is full of fascinating creatures waiting to be discovered and appreciated.
If you loved learning about anteaters today, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Fun Animals for Kids, where we bring you new animal adventures every week. Hit that subscribe button to join our community of young explorers.
And don't forget to share this video with friends and family who might also enjoy learning about these amazing animals. Together we can spread knowledge and inspire more people to care about wildlife conservation.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep loving the incredible animals we share our planet with.
See you on our next adventure.